We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ekeler now between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Lawrence. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Howell out of the shotgun. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, Howell loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about
7.
that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right?
Williams loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
When you're dead last in the NFL with third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had upper man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Commanders 0.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Looks to the sideline and has Mims, who makes a catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync.
Howe loses it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Howe from the gun. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Shifts by at the 15 and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this one is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action now. Lawrence. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. They'll go play action. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points in the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers, because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
On second down, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich from 17 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dawson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Commanders 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 2nd down, Williams. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Finds Dulcich out left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Howell. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 9. Here's Lawrence. This one swung out to Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a third down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. On the option to give to Williams here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.